When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Flores. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Bruins want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
To the air, it's Allard. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Makes the grab. It's Ross. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Allard. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Dinkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's caught. It's Matthews. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They're going to run it. Running into the open space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins are on the move. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Off play action. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of it.
Touchdown, threw it. Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's out. Makes the catch, it's Pena. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Flips it out on the screen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Flores. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Right on the money. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Kyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the air, it's Aller. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, he drops the throw. And he's got it inside the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Wide out trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun. Give on the inside. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Past the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Shoots it to the left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got room. bulldozes his way through. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Quarterback on the keep. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bruin! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the...
He's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play.
Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run it to the right, finding open areas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. From the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment.
Got some room, entered the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Offense set on first down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in
State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions offense will have the first possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Makes the grab. It's Pena. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Northwestern's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn in.
Looking for a huge play. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Oh, that may be in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the defense has got to be able to do a better job in their pass rush, guys. Quarterback had way too much time to survey the defense. And that receiver who lined up all the way on the right side, he was able to get way downfield and catch it all the way on the left side. And it's just too hard to cover a guy for that length of time. The pass rush has got to get better in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking to throw it, Stone.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Northwest offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Got his man quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it, Stone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass. It's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the... Turning it on!
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Find some fresh air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the right side. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Stone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stone. They'll run the screen. There he goes.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Covey. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Stone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Porter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. They'll line up to go for two.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of time passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some right. Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Let's go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Flying the friendly skies. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And the Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking to pass, it's Stone. Fakes to grab. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll leave it with him. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Albright. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Rush is on him. Catch in the middle. It's Albright. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Northwestern right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on second down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Going over the top. Picked off to stop the threat. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Grab near the sticks. It's Saunders. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. That's caught. It's Hudson. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to throw, it's Stone. Working that left side now. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. They'll immediately call timeout. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Albright. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And they spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0.
When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Penn State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Gill. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Gill. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. Taking it the other way. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The sudden change on the turn. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. For the score. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the upright. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside is 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Now on 1st down from the 30. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Phillips. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Going to the running game. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles. Like
breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
caught near the sticks. It's Pena. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll try to sneak it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it. Spins away from one. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action.
The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Buckeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Off the play fake on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Muscles past the defender. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed on that play.
It's a prime example of how you stretch the defense early in a game. Opening drive, they attack them deep and expose the secondary right off the bat. And not only, Chris, is it a big score, but it keeps the defense honest in the back end and should open up the short and intermediate routes the rest of the way.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Penn State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? Get an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
To the air, it's Aller. The pocket breaking down. Pass complete on a crosser. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Hands off to the left. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but
That gain is good for a first and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and 10 play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. But you play one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Nittany Lions churn out another 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Penn State. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. To bootleg here. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. To throw, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Takes a deep shot on the move. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. It's a dart right down the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
He'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and
it's intercepted right near the goal line. Will not be brought down. He'll not out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Sam. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Second down after that previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Hit just as he throws the ball. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half. They'll talk strategy here.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his fifth catch in this first half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Unlucky that time. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Good throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. Man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. He breaks free. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
He lets it go on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Dropping back. It's Allen. Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And he's got problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Over the middle. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
They'll run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's the target, and it's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. Bootleg looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Finds room at the 30. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball up. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. The pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Nittany Lions are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Chewing clock with the running game. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And now the running backs got it again. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. He moves the ball to the 3rd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Sayin. Grab down the middle, it's Tate. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap, he's looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a late, deep throw. The catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. Touchdown, Ohio State. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.